Alright guys, welcome to Euro Truck Simulator 2. That's right, I have never played this game before. This is my first time checking this game out on video. That's right. So, for those of you that have been following my channel for the past couple of years, I have done so many gameplays of American Truck Simulator. That's right, that is the most played game on my channel. Yeah, I love that game so much. So, after doing 100 episodes in over 3.5 years, as well as checking out and playing a lot of the old Truck Simulator games, mainly the 18 Wheels of Steel series, and Euro Truck Simulator 1, also known as Big Rig Europe, for people that play that game in North America. It is finally time for me to check out Euro Truck Simulator 2. Yes, I'm finally going to be playing this game for the first time. I am looking forward to this. So yeah, I bought this game a while ago. It was part of their summer sale, I believe, or their winter sale. Every year Steam has a summer sale and a winter sale, and you can get a lot of games on sale. It's great. And I've always wanted to do some videos and some streams of this game, but, you know, I had other things going on my YouTube channel, you know? So, I purposely decided to finally check this game out, you know, after over 3.5 years of me doing 100 episodes of American Truck Simulator. And after episode 100, I decided to take a break from American Truck Simulator and check out the old Truck Simulator games on Steam, the 18 Wheels of Steel series. And after that, right before I started to, not too long ago, before I first opened up Euro Truck Simulator 2, I played Euro Truck Simulator 1, also known as Big Rig Europe for the viewers, people who play that game in North America. And it's finally time for me to check this game out, Euro Truck Simulator 2. All those games that I mentioned, they're all on Steam, but you know, those old Truck Simulator games are cheap because the graphics are not as great as they are now. This game had to take nearly 30 gigabytes on my computer, so I made sure I had enough storage for this game. And it took a while for it to download and install. It took a while, but you know, it is what it is. You know, I assume the same thing happened for American Truck Simulator. So, yeah. Okay. I believe that's all I have to say before I start looking everything in this game here. This is basically going to be the introduction episode, just like episode 1 of American Truck Simulator, of me talking about the game itself and going through it. I'm going to do the same thing for this game. The only difference is that I have never played this game before. I've seen some videos of some people playing it, but not much, and that was a while ago. So, I'm pretending that this is a new game. This game came out, I believe, in August of 2012, which is crazy. That's almost 13 years ago as of this recording. Man, this game does not look like it's that old, you know? In American Truck Simulator, that game almost came out 10 years ago as of this recording. Yeah, every year the game updates, the SCS software adds more DLC to the game, which is great. And yeah, alright. So as you can see, look, same username, same profile, avatar from American Truck Simulator. Yep, that guy. And this is a brand new profile. Current profile is not connected to World of Trucks, so the game is running in offline mode. Okay, I'll do that on my own time. Look at that, Mercedes. Yep, the trucks look different in Europe compared to in America. And they also have these latest news at the bottom right. The title screen is just like American Truck Simulator, except, if y'all remember, years ago, the title screen looked different. Yeah, until they made that huge update. I believe it was from the spring of last year, so about a year ago. And I didn't like how they, at the time, I didn't like how they made all those changes, the UI design. I still miss the old one, but I guess I've gotten used to the current one. So, but anyways, let's see here. What is options? I don't really change much of the settings on here. Yes, I'm not playing this in full screen mode, I'm playing this in window mode, and I'm using OBS, by the way, for the recording. But in American Truck Simulator, Episode 1, I did not use OBS, I used GeForce Experience, an application that came with my PC at the time. And I used that for most of the episodes. And then there was a time where GeForce Experience wasn't really working well. So I figured out, well, maybe I should just use OBS. And I have. That's what I did ever since I've been using OBS. It's just so much simpler, and there's more things you can do on OBS than GeForce Experience. And speaking of GeForce Experience, I was trying to get that to work again. For some reason, I can't open it. For those of you that used to use GeForce Experience like me, to open up the recording, or to open up your display or whatever you call it, it's usually you hit the Alt and the Z key at the same time, and it would open that. But for some reason, that doesn't open up for me anymore. I don't know why. And also, GeForce Experience looks different. The layout has also changed. I don't know why, but it is what it is. But that's okay. At least OBS is still the same. So yeah. And I made sure that the audio isn't too loud. Yeah. If y'all remember watching some of those streams I did of those old 18 Wheels of Steel games that I was playing, the default sound would always be at the highest, 100%. Not in this game. This is the default volume. That's right, I did not change any of the volume mixture. I did for OBS. I lowered the desktop audio on OBS, and I did some test recordings just so you can hear me loud and clear over the music. Alright. So, yeah. But yeah, most of these I don't really change. It's pretty much the same settings from American Truck Simulator. I mostly use the default settings. I assume it's pretty much the same here. And I'm going to be using the mouse and keyboard like I usually do. If y'all remember, a couple years ago, I got a steering wheel and pedals set up. And I did some episodes of American Truck Simulator while I was using that. But then there was a time where I just stopped using it. And it's been like over a year since I last used it. And I haven't used it since. It works. I like it, but I need to get like an actual, desk for my PC. It's a table basically, and the table is not really big enough for me to use the wheel and the pedals. So at some point I'll have to get my own desk and where I can possibly use that steering wheel and pedals setup again. But hey, I always grew up with the keyboard and the mouse. You know, I used to play 18 Wheels of Steel American Long Haul, and I would always use the keyboard and mouse, you know. Okay, and there's also online mode. I'm not really an online gamer, I'm usually a local gamer. But, yeah, most of these I keep the same for American Truck Simulator. You also got extras here. I forgot what extras is. Oh, I guess that's like, got community changelog and about. Okay. But yeah, years ago, it didn't look like this, the title screen for American Truck Simulator. There's also mods here. And if y'all remember my American Truck Simulator streams and episodes, I would have a lot of mods on here. This has no mods, because this is a brand new profile. So yeah, we're going old school. We might as well go old school. And here are all the DLCs. I didn't bought any of the DLCs. But here are all the DLCs. A lot of paint jobs and accessories. Oh, there we go. It's loading the pictures. That took a while. It's slowly loading up the pictures. But yeah, for American Truck Simulator, I got a lot of the DLCs on there. Oh, some DLCs are for both American Truck Simulator and Euro Truck Simulator, such as this right here, the Valentine's Paint Jobs pack. This is already installed. But pretty much all these other ones are not installed. But yeah, they have a lot of DLCs. It's really cool. And they also have, you know, the maps. But I'm just gonna tell you guys right now, I'm not gonna play this game as much as American Truck Simulator. That's always gonna be, you know, my #1 favorite game. But I'm sure Euro Truck Simulator 2 will be a really great game to play as well. You're in Europe, you know? And I did play the original Euro Truck Simulator, also known as Big Rig Europe for the people that played that game in North America. Okay, Driving Academy. They did not have this years ago here. Input wizard, select control method. The wizard will apply recommended settings based on the connected devices. If you are using a Steam-compatible gamepad, consider enabling configuration support. In Steam, settings controller, general controller setting. Okay, I'm using the keyboard, drive using the keyboard, and look around the world with the mouse. The simplest but the least precise form of control available to anyone. Select gearbox type. Simple automatic, the simplest driving method, designed especially, but not only for the keyboard control. Press forward to drive forward, and press back to brake or reverse. The gearbox will handle everything else for you. Switching between driving forward, braking, or reversing, shifting the proper gears, and so on. Okay, I believe this is what I'll be using. Let's see this one here. Real automatic. Ideal wheel with pedals. Use buttons to switch between driving forward, standard, neutral, or reversing. Then press the accelerator pedal and let the automat handle the gears. Okay. And then you got sequential. Manually shift gears up and down to select between forward gears. Neutral and reverse. This is a little difficult to master, but you can reach better driving performance and have full control over the vehicle in various situations. Alright, so simple automatic. The game is now configured, and you can continue. You can change the configuration later on control, screen, and options. Alright. There we go. I'm pretty sure it's the same basic rules of driving, you know, you're in Europe. Different trucks. Disclaimer, Driving Academy is not intended to replace in-cab training. We strongly recommend seeking out instruction from accredited truck training institution before attempting to operate a truck in real life. Training institutions interested in using Driving Academy to supplement in-cab driver training can contact us at academy@scssoft.com. Alright, so this right here is the Driving Academy. This didn't exist a couple years ago. I remember when they brought this in American Truck Simulator, but I never checked that out. So I guess I will be checking this out in Euro Truck Simulator 2. Alright, here we go. Truck driving basics. Learn the basics of driving a truck. From basic functions and controls to maneuvering with a trailer. Alright, and here are the trucks that we can use. Okay, this is Volvo. Yep, Volvo is a brand in American Truck Simulator as well. But look at these trucks. You see how they're in that shape? They're all in that shape, right? Yeah. A lot of these brands I've never heard of before. I guess we'll use Volvo. It doesn't really matter, I guess. Oh, well, there's a Volvo right there. Oh, wow, that loaded fast. Oh boy, welcome to Driving Academy. This is actually pretty cool. And there's a hot air balloon in the background. Maybe I'll do the Driving Academy in American Truck Simulator as well. The following scenarios represent the first step on your journey to professional truck driving. Okay, that's great. Look at this. Here, you'll learn everything from the basic systems and controls of the truck to complex maneuvers, both with and without a trailer. This is really good for people that never played this before, like me. We'll help to instill habits that will help you safely navigate a variety of situations. Oh, wow. Well, that was a close call. Y'all remember those videos I did? The fails, crashes, and close calls of American Truck Simulator, and yep, there were a lot of highlights of that. And teach you to make wise use of the space available to effectively... Oh, I can't read all that. By completing all the scenario... I can't... Oh my gosh. You'll be ready to hit the roads of Europe and find new challenges to face. I'm not even skipping these messages. The game is doing that. Oh look, that's the SCS software logo. Oh, here we go. Alright. Here it is. This is not a certified training program. Before you drive, for your first scenario, we'll go through the basics of the driver's cabin. It's important to correctly adjust your seat, steering wheel, and side mirrors, as having proper visibility is important for managing stressful or precarious situations. We'll go over the controls for adjusting these components one at a time. Okay, Chapter 1, Basic Controls and Movement. Learn basic vehicle controls, and how to move the truck in forward and reverse. That's funny. This looks like a car. It looks like a convertible car. I don't know why. Just the way it looks like a convertible car, but that is a truck. Okay. Camera controls. First drive, reversing, lights and wipers. This is like going to truck driving school. That's kind of what this is. So, I'll have to do this here. Oh, and you can also change your truck at any time. So that's wonderful. And you can always go back or, you know, return to your desktop. Before I play this game, I want to check out everything else first. Before I do Driving Academy. I guess I'll do this first anyways. But, continue career. My career just started. I'm from Mother Trucker. This music is really cool. And I did listen to the soundtracks for the first time while playing Big Rig Europe, Euro Truck Simulator 1. Okay, here we go. Headquarters selection. Your headquarters. Select the city you want to start in. Okay, I want to see how much of the map this game has, and they do have a lot. Oh boy! So here are the countries: United Kingdom, France. Okay. I guess Spain and Portugal. I assume there's a DLC for that I need to buy. Unless if there isn't, I don't know if there is or not. I think I saw that. I saw that Greece has one. Yeah, I think the countries that are listed that don't have any of these dots on the map, that means you have to buy the DLC. I remember it was like that for American Truck Simulator for me. I have bought all the map DLCs in that game. So you got Spain, Portugal, France, Italy, Switzerland, Luxembourg, Belgium, United Kingdom, Netherlands, Germany, Denmark, Sweden, Norway, Finland, Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, I can't pronounce that for some reason. Lithuania. I hope that's the right pronunciation. Russia. Poland. The Czech Republic. Well, that's where the SCS software all started, right? That's where they came from. Austria. Switzerland, Italy, Slovenia, Slovakia, Hungary, Croatia, Bosnia, and Herzegovina, Serbia, Romania, Montenegro, Kosovo, Albania, North Macedonia, Bulgaria, that's Turkey, Greece, and I think that's it. Wow, that is a lot. How many countries? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. I counted 35. Jeez, that is a lot. Yep, this game has a lot. Remember, this game came out almost 13 years ago. I wonder I guess these were the countries back then, 13 years ago? Because there are quite a bit of countries that already have some cities in there. So in Big Rig Europe, I started in Paris, France, because that is a huge city, obviously. And a long time ago, or for many years, I took French classes in school. And one of my favorite movies is Ratatouille, which I did a series of that video game last year. That's based in France, Paris, France. Last year they had the Summer Olympics in Paris, France. And of course the Eiffel Tower. That's a tourist attraction. Then I checked out United Kingdom in Big Rig Europe. And here's the thing. In France, you drive on the right side of the road. But in the United Kingdom, you drive on the left side of the road. Yeah. The opposite. I don't know about all of these countries. So who knows? A lot of these countries I have heard of, mainly because of the Olympics. But a lot of the cities I've never heard of, you know? Well, I gotta pick somewhere. Okay, so yeah, all of these, I need to get the DLCs for these, which I'm probably not going to do that, because like I said earlier, I'm not gonna play this game as much as American Truck Simulator, because, you know, I don't live in Europe. I've never been to Europe in real life. You know, if I live in Europe, oh yeah, I would play this game more. But because I live in America, I play American Truck Simulator more. So, let's see here. Where's London? There's London. Well. And yeah, I remember, you gotta use that, you gotta use that, whatever you call that, the port or the dock, if you want to go to the United Kingdom, because it's like a different island. A lot of these countries are tiny, yeah. France is a big country, Germany's a big country, Poland is big, and of course Russia. Goodness gracious. What country is this? This one's not listed. Oh, what is it? It's on Austria. Huh. Well, I'm probably going to start... I guess I'll start in Paris. I would like to see what the Eiffel Tower looks like in that game. So... And I wonder if these countries... if they drive on the right side of the road, or do they drive on the left side of the road like they do in the United Kingdom? I don't know. We shall see. I know Australia, they drive on the left side of the road. And I play the game called 18 Wheels of Steel Extreme Trucker. Yeah, there was an Australia map, and I was, you know, driving on the left side of the road. It was so weird. Totally different, you know, because, you know, I'm not used to that. Someone that lives in America, you know? Alright, let's confirm. Do I want to walk through the tutorial? I mean, I guess I can. But I rather, like, I want to see the home page, you know, the desktop with the UI design and all that. I don't think I need to. I mean, I'm still gonna do the driving academy. Oh, we get to see what France looks like. Welcome to Euro Truck Simulator 2. Why does that look like the Twin Towers in the background? You see those two buildings? They look just alike. I don't know the names of those. Oh, okay. At last, you have a chance to experience your dream job, driving a truck. Yeah, that's what I did in America. Your own transportation company is now open for business, but sadly, you lack the money to buy a truck, For now, you'll have to work for other companies as a driver for hire. Your task is to safely deliver a load of used plastics to Lisette Logics dock in Paris. Your employer has provided you with a vehicle and will cover all expenses. Don't let anyone down and arrive on time. Okay, well, basically, American Truck Simulator said the same thing. And, alright. Oh, yeah, this is the truck that I picked. That's my dream truck. I picked a Mercedes. We all know that brand. So, let me see. Okay, yeah, I wanna look at the home page, or the desktop menu, or the UI menu, whatever you call this menu. Look at that. Look at that, man. This is big. So yeah, it's very similar to American Truck Simulator. Oh yeah, my company name. I couldn't think of anything. I just put something random. Super Truckin'. That might be a good name. I don't know. I might change that. And there is my company logo, which is basically a picture of the map of Europe. Okay. And this is cool. It tells you what country you are in, France. And yep, they use kilometers instead of miles per hour. They use kilometers per hour. And instead of American dollars, it's Euro dollars. Okay, Monday, 10 a.m. Then you got all these other options here. So yeah, starting from scratch, just like I did in American Truck Simulator. I know, I have so much money in that game. Can I transfer my money into the euros? Nope. Oh, here we go. Here is the... You get to see the roads. The roads. But yeah, what I meant to say is this right here. When you want to go to London or the UK... what's the name of that symbol? Port. You gotta use a port. And I was trying to do that in Euro Truck Simulator 1, Big Rig Europe. But it basically told me I had no access. No access to that. So when you first bought this game, when you first played this game, these are the cities that they have. Which is a lot. That's a lot of cities. You know, I didn't, you know, this is what the game came with, and then all the other countries, you have to buy the DLC. That's still a lot of cities, though. So yeah. Here I am in Paris, France. Alright, oops. Look at that truck. Look how nice it looks. Convoys, that's if you want to play online. Career progress. A bunch of zeros. Yeah, I remember, do y'all remember a couple years ago, American Truck Simulator? It used to be called, I think it used to be called Progress History or something like that. And they would show like a graph. But they took that away. When they made that huge update change with the new main menu look, the new UI design and all that, yeah, they changed that. So yeah. Starting from scratch, brand new profile. And yep, I can't access to my managers. I gotta buy a truck. I can't even access to my email. Emails will start arriving once you've progressed further in your career. And you can look at Truck Explorers and Trailer Explorers. It's pretty much the same as American Truck Simulator, you know. You can take screenshots. They have the radio. And y'all know, if you follow my streams, I would put my own music in my American Truck Simulator folder. I could do the same thing. I could do the same thing in this game in the future. And they also have the internet, but that is copyrighted, so I cannot play that on video. And they got, oh, okay, yeah, different desktop backgrounds. This one is Home at Last. What others do they have? Waves. Okay, they also had this in American Truck Simulator. Tempest Night. They did not have this in American Truck Simulator. Huh. This looks really cool, though. Oh my gosh, look at that big lightning strike. Goodness gracious. And then they got Blacklight Studio. Yeah, American Truck Simulator also has this. We'll do the Home at Last. And I believe you can also, yeah. Okay, the garage is not the exact same as American Truck Simulator. Yeah, you can do this to any truck in the game. You know, looking is for free, you know. And of course the, you know, different paint jobs. You can change the colors. Yeah. Then of course they would have their DLC paint jobs. Oh yeah, the Valentines. Just like an American Truck Simulator. So, yeah. And of course the interior. I never got a chance to look at the entire interior, but this is what it looks like. It's a big truck. Yeah, it really is big. Okay, so this truck you drive on the left side of the road, because we started in Paris, France, and there's my... Do I even call this a sleeper? This is like a bench or like a little bed that you can sleep on. But... do they even have a sleeper? Well, I guess this is a sleeper. You got the high roof sleeper. Does that change anything? Oh, look, a roof. There's a sunroof. But yeah, you can see the interior looks different compared to the American trucks. So anyway, guys, that is the introduction. Yeah, I didn't want to... I want to look at everything first before I start actually playing this game. And, which I will do. I guess I'll do the, Driving Academy first. Because at the time, when I started my American Truck Simulator series, that did not exist. So, yeah. But yeah, I am looking forward to play this game. And also, speaking of American Truck Simulator, I am about to come back to that game. Mainly because they have a World of Trucks event that I want to do. I usually do those because I like doing them. I know Euro Truck Simulator 2 also has a World of Trucks event whenever a new DLC comes out. Probably not going to do any of those, though. Because like I said, I'm not going to play this game as much as American Truck Simulator. But I am still looking forward to play some of this game. Finally. I know, right? After 100 episodes, over 3.5 years later, and earlier this year I played the... not too long ago, actually, I played those old 18 Wheels of Steel games, as well as Big Rig Europe, also known as Euro Truck Simulator 1. All of those were live streams. Yeah, and those games did not take much storage because the graphics were not as great as they are now. So yeah. Alright guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys soon for Euro Truckin'.